Last month, an AI system at a major insurance company flagged 12,000 claims as fraudulent. Not because they were, because the AI had learned that claims filed on Mondays were more likely to be legitimate. And it was Thursday. Nobody caught this for 6 weeks. By the time a human auditor noticed, 8,000 people had been denied coverage. This is not a bug. This is how AI makes decisions. We are handing over the most consequential decisions of human life to systems we do not understand, not in some distant future. Right now, AI decides who gets hired, who gets a loan, who gets parole, who gets investigated by police. And here is the part nobody talks about. The people building these systems often have no idea how they work, either. The problem has a technical name: the black box problem. Modern AI, especially deep learning systems, makes decisions through layers of mathematical operations so complex that even their creators cannot trace the reasoning. You feed in data. You get out a decision. The trillion calculations in between are invisible. Researchers at MIT tested this last year. They asked an AI hiring system to explain why it rejected a candidate. The system generated a plausible-sounding answer about skill gaps. But when researchers ran the same candidate through with a different name, the AI accepted them. The explanation was a fabrication, a story the AI told to sound reasonable. It had no connection to the actual decision process. This would be manageable if these systems were rare. They are not. 73% of Fortune 500 companies now use AI for hiring. The U.S. justice system uses AI to calculate recidivism risk, the likelihood someone will commit another crime. A 2016 investigation by ProPublica found that the system was twice as likely to wrongly flag black defendants as high risk compared to white defendants. The company that built it disputed the findings. The system is still in use today. What changed? Nothing. Because once an AI system is embedded in a bureaucracy, removing it requires admitting it was wrong. And admitting an AI was wrong means admitting you spent millions on a system you do not understand. There is a deeper layer to this. AI does not just make biased decisions, it scales them. One human hiring manager with bias can reject maybe 50 people a year. One biased AI hiring system can reject 50,000 instantly, silently, without leaving fingerprints. And here is the twist that should keep you awake. Companies are not legally required to tell you when AI rejects you. In most countries, there is no right to a human review, no right to an explanation, no right to appeal. You apply for a job. An algorithm says no. You never know. You never find out why. You just never hear back. The conversation about AI is dominated by excitement, what it can create, how fast it can think, what problems it will solve. But the real question is uglier: who controls it, who audits it, and who has the power to say no when it gets things wrong? Because right now, the answer to all three is almost nobody. Regulation is years behind the technology. The engineers building these systems are not trained in ethics or law, and the companies deploying them have a financial incentive to never look too closely at how their algorithms actually work. The woman denied insurance. The applicant never called back. The defendant rated high risk because of a zip code. They are not glitches in the system. They are the system. Next time on Future Frame, the technology that could solve all of this. A new kind of AI that explains every decision it makes. But there is a reason the biggest companies are fighting it. That story, next Sunday.